If you are preparing for the PMP exam, listen carefully because these 5 Agile terms could easily make or break your score. Many students miss these in the exam simply because they sound familiar but are tested in tricky ways. In the last 3 videos, we learned 10 predictive and 5 agile terms that every PMP student should know before taking the exam. Today, we'll learn the final 5 agile terms and complete the full list of 20 key PMP terms. By the end of this video, you'll understand all of them clearly and feel more confident when these concepts appear in your PMP exam questions. And here is something special. In this video, I'll tell you how to get the full list of all 20 terms, 10 predictive and 10 agile. It's great for quick review while studying, so make sure to stay until the end. If you are ready, let's get started. Before we begin, I am Sabri C, founder of casePM Academy and Land of Management Academy. I teach the best-selling PMP Exam Prep course on Udemy, where thousands of students have already passed their exams successfully. So, let's dive in and finish this series strong. The sixth Agile term you need to know for the PMP exam is increment. As a result of our projects, we produce unique products or services. In traditional projects, we usually create the final product only at the end of the project. For example, a construction team might finish an entire building before handing it over to the client. But in Agile projects, we divide the whole project into smaller components and deliver these small parts to the customer as we complete them every few weeks. Each delivery provides a working version of the final product that adds real value to the customer. We call such working pieces increments. For example, in a mobile app project, if we are using Agile project management, we won't deliver the whole app at the end of the project. Instead, we'll create small parts of the app and deliver them to the customer one by one as we complete them. Each of these small deliverables is called an increment. In this example, the first increment might include the login and user registration features. The next one might include the profile page and settings, and later increments could add features like notifications or payment options. Note that these are all usable components, meaning the customer can use them right away after we deliver them. This way, the customer can start using these features, get value from them, and also provide us with feedback. For instance, after getting the login and registration features, they can start collecting user information. They can also give us feedback on how the login process works or suggest improvements to make it easier for users. This way, as the customer gets value step by step from each delivery, we can make changes early, improve the next increments, and ensure the final product better meets the customer's needs. The next term you need to know for the exam is timeboxing. Timeboxing means setting a fixed amount of time to do a specific task or activity and stopping when that time is over, no matter what. It's one of the most common techniques used in Agile projects to help teams stay focused and avoid spending too much time on one thing. It helps teams use their time wisely and get used to finishing their work within a set time. For example, in Scrum, the sprint itself is a time box. Let's say the team decides that each sprint will last 2 weeks. That means they have exactly 2 weeks to plan, build, test, and deliver a working part of the product. A sprint can last between 1 and 4 weeks, but 2 weeks is usually the best length. It's short enough to get quick feedback and long enough to finish useful work. When the 2 weeks are over, the sprint ends, even if everything isn't completely done. After that, the team reviews what they finished, gets feedback from the customer, and then plans the next sprint to keep improving the product. We also use time boxing for meetings. For instance, a daily scrum is limited to 15 minutes. The team quickly discusses what they did yesterday, what they will do today, and if there are any problems. After 15 minutes, the meeting stops, no matter what. This keeps everyone focused and prevents meetings from taking too long. So, what's a daily scrum? As the next Agile term we'll discuss, the daily scrum is a short meeting that the team has every day during a sprint. It usually lasts no more than 15 minutes. The main goal is to help the team stay on track and make sure everyone knows what's going on. By keeping it short, the team can stay aligned without wasting time. A daily scrum is also called as the daily stand-up because during this meeting, team members usually stand instead of sitting. The reason for standing is simple. It helps keeping the meeting short and focused. When everyone is standing, people tend to get straight to the point and avoid long discussions. It reminds everyone that this is a quick check-in, not a long discussion. During this meeting, each team member talks briefly about three things: what they did yesterday, what they plan to do today, and if there is anything blocking their progress. For example, someone might say, yesterday I finished testing the login feature. Today I'll start working on the profile page, but I'm waiting for the design from the UX team, so I might need help to move forward. The daily scrum isn't about reporting to a manager. It's for the team to organize their work, spot problems early, and find ways to help each other. It keeps everyone focused and connected. The goal of the meeting is not to solve problems right away, but to quickly share updates and mention any issues that need attention. If something needs more time to discuss or fix, the team talks about it in another meeting after the daily scrum. So, for instance, if one person says they are stuck because of a technical issue, another team member might offer to help right after the meeting. This way, small problems get solved quickly and the team keeps moving forward together. If you are finding this video helpful so far, go ahead and give it a like. It really helps more PMP students discover these lessons and motivates me to create more videos like this. And if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss upcoming videos with more PMP tips, practice questions, and short lessons like this one. Okay, here comes our next term, retrospective. A retrospective is a meeting that happens at the end of each sprint. It usually lasts between 30 minutes and 3 hours. The main goal is for the team to look back and talk about how the sprint went, what went well, what didn't go so well, and what can be improved in the next one. It's a chance for the team to learn and get better every time. For example, the team might say, our communication was great this sprint and we finished all our tasks on time. But they might also notice a problem like we had delays because the testing environment wasn't ready. Then they can agree on an action, such as setting up the testing environment earlier next time. The retrospective isn't about blaming anyone. It's about working together to make things better for the next sprint. Everyone on the team can share their ideas. The goal is to talk honestly about what went well and what didn't, and then decide how to improve. For instance, after a few sprints, the team might realize that their meetings are too long or that they are taking on too much work. They can decide to shorten meetings or plan smaller, more realistic goals for the next sprint. Over time, these small improvements help the team become faster, more organized, and happier with the way they work. Tailoring is the last term we'll discuss. Although I'll talk about this term here as an Agile concept, it's actually not used only in Agile. In fact, tailoring is an important idea in all types of projects, whether they follow a predictive, agile, or hybrid approach. Tailoring means adjusting project management methods, tools, or processes to fit the specific needs of a project. It's about not following every rule exactly as written, but instead choosing what makes sense for the situation. Tailoring helps teams work in the best way for their project's size and needs. It's like changing your clothes so they fit you better. The same idea works here. You take the normal project management steps and adjust them so they fit your project perfectly. For example, in an Agile project that builds a mobile app, the team might choose to skip long planning documents and instead use a simple product backlog to guide their work. This makes sense for a small, fast moving project, but if the same app is being developed for a big company with many teams and strict rules, the team may decide to add extra steps like design reviews, security checks, or approval meetings. This way, the process fits the project's size and needs. That's what tailoring is all about. And that's it. You just completed all 10 Agile terms. If you watched the predictive terms too, congratulations. Now you know all 20 key terms that show up again and again in the exam. If you want the full list of all 20 terms in one place, just type PMP terms in the comments and I'll send it to you right away. If you didn't watch the previous videos about these terms, you can watch them all in this playlist here. Thanks for watching. Keep learning, stay motivated, and I'll see you in the next video. Don't stop. Keep growing.